Hello, group. Welcome to Extract Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, Klute, Excluded. Let me review this first. Then I get stuff to explain. It's industrial rock. It rocks. Does it get sentimental on you? And I'm a dabbler. I kind of tip my toe into industrial rock, not really into that scene. Okay? So if I'm a poser, I'm a poser. And I'm trying not to be a poser. Okay? I just found a listing for this record and went, let's try this. I like it. And, it goes into even some machine gun rhythm section stuff. But generally it's just a nice, straightforward beat. Heavy without guitars. I don't hear any guitars here. And it's, if you like, KFMDM, you may like this. Like Lords of Acid, doesn't have the sleaze like Lords of Acid does, but like this, musically. Now I'm going to go a little bit old school. Pretty Hate Machine, 9-inch nails. Industrial. Trent Reznor is from Cleveland, down the road from me. His first gigs up the street from me. Ministry. Remember Ministry? And if that puts you off, you go, I don't know what Richard's talking about. But you like Right Zombie and Rob Zombie. Well, Rob Zombie could be your gateway into industrial music. Okay? So that's where I'm coming from. I'm not deep into industrial music. I like this. I like this very much. Very cool. And it's not subtle. And it's not particularly, to my ears, new. Okay? And I like that. It rocks my ass, growls at me a bit. Klaus Larson is the man responsible for Klute and another band that I've been meaning to investigate, Leather Strip. Both of them, Klute and Leather Strip, is Klaus Larson from Denmark. Different branding. Same guy. Is it different from Leather Strip? I listened to a little bit of Leather Strip just to see if it's... I didn't hear a substantial difference to my not that into, dabbler in industrial music sense. If you experts want to tell me there's a big difference between Klute and Leather Strip, you're right. Not debating. No, fine. Sure. And I just got an email through Bandcamp, because I follow Leather Strip on Bandcamp. And Klaus, he's done something with this. Torture Calorie. New stuff with Torture Calorie is coming up too. So he's busy. But to focus again on this is fun. In order to get this, you have to go on Bandcamp. Okay? And Bandcamp will allow you to listen to it 3 times before they really start going, give me money. And I think with the 3 times you'll hear this, I think you'll like it. But I'm not that into this. Can't afford a new record every day. It is on YouTube. And this is when I start to be confused. On YouTube, the album's name is from Klute. The album title is Excluded, but it's a different cover. When I describe the cover, it sounds sexier than it is. It's Ringed Demon Ladies. Not like these demon ladies that Yours of Acid used, but like Renaissance ring demon lady, naked demon ladies flying through the air. Kind of reminds me of a certain Black Sabbath cover of a record you probably don't own. Is it the one with Glenn Hughes singing? Yeah, you don't own that one. Kind of reminds me of that cover. So that's what I found on YouTube, and that's the one I've been listening to the last day or two. And so I'm listening, that's what I was listening to at first, with the naked demon ladies. Not this one on Bandcamp. So I'm listening to it, and I'm enjoying it. And it has a song Desert Storm on it. And it's like, if it's a 2025 song, why are you singing about Desert Storm was a while ago. The war, you know. You remember the war. And so I'm, it's like, kind of odd. But then I noticed the copyright on YouTube is that 2025. If I remember correctly, it was 2006. And I think it originally came out even before. Klaus apparently likes to remix his albums and redo his albums. Instead of giving you really new stuff with a new title, it's there's one here released this year from the Leather Strip, is other brand. Appreciation 8. Yeah, there's Appreciation 1. I guess there's Appreciation 2, 3, 4, up to 8 that came out this year. And industrial bands like to do that. They like to remix their records, bring them up to date, because it's all studio work and using the latest technology and trends and whatnot, and EPM music and industrial and all this stuff that is out of my league. I have to study more to recognize the difference between EPM and industrial and just rock. I'll love you just fine. Just rock. Will you please? Just rock. Rock my ass and I'm happy. So I then realized that what I was listening to was an old record. Went to Bandcamp. Found, and I'm going to put in the title 2025. Clouds doesn't do that. I did that. He doesn't identify what version of Excluded he's given you. I'm going to do that. This is 2025. What I first was listening to was whatever other year, 2006, if I remember correctly. And I think maybe Klaus is prolific. This year alone, other than this, in addition to this, and I reserve the right to review these records I'm about to read off to you. Appreciation 8, that I mentioned before. Rebirth of Agony. Legacy of Hate and Lust. Effin' Perfect. I censored. Anal Cabaret 2. A tribute to Soft Cell. Remember Soft Cell? I did not edit Anal Cabaret 2. I think we can get away with that one. I could be wrong. And another cute project, Godsent. And to really confuse you, and confuse me, there's another industrial rock band named Klute. I pronounced it correctly, right? Klute. Klute. There was a movie named Klute. There was an original movie, there was a remake of the movie. And Klaus admits that he named the project after the movie, but he did not watch the movie. He just liked the name. There's another industrial rock band by Thomas Harold George Withers, also known as just Tom Withers, from England, who has an industrial rock band project called Klute. Klute. I had it at first. And I keep on repeating the band name. You hear me. So there's another band called Klute and Industrial Rock. Not to be confused, and you're going to be, by the project by Klaus Larson and Leatherstrip. And he has another project called Torture Gallery, where it's not him by himself, he's with someone else doing Torture Gallery. So he's prolific. Now, this version of Excluded is substantially different from what I was first listening to on YouTube from 2000 whatever. He took out 4 songs from the original from Excluded. He took out Nose Candy. Cocaine's coming back, I'm told. but I digress. We Are the Hunted, Desert Storm, and Nothing to Hide. He took those 4 out and replaced them with Me, Myself, and No One Else. I like that one. Cutthroat. Kind of, opposing the forces against pornography, and because he likes pornography and homosexuality and all. He's not for the prudes. Good for you, Klaus. Incest. And the last song of the new, when you get this one on Bandcamp, it's an industrial version called here Tequila Slammer. It's an industrial, slams. But it's a cover, industrial cover of Tequila by the Champs. Do I remember correctly? You're reading it, I'm not. Yes. My Best of the Champs collection. Tequila. Sammy Hagar also did a cover mashup with Tequila, the original Tequila, with Gary Klute. I think it's Rock and Roll Part 2 with this mashed up Moss Tequila. Yeah, for Sammy Hagar. We love tequila, as a song at least. So, point is, this is different. If you own prior versions of Excluded by Klute, I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I did it first. This is different than prior versions. Do you need to purchase this? I can't tell you. Listen to it on Bandcamp. It may come on YouTube in the near future. I hope it does. This is good. I like this version better than the old version. I like the 4 newer songs, wherever they came from, whether they're brand new or I don't know. I like those 4 songs. And of course, I love the industrial version of Tequila because I do. That's my taste. I want to rock, and I like a sense of humor. Tequila. I love that song Tequila. By whether Sammy Hagar does it, or you make it an industrial song like this has it. I love the darn thing. And all the songs are killer here. No Man's Land. I Want F Now. Sorry. Run. Shotgun Blues. Guilty. And I'll Never Be Your Slave. In 2025, that takes new meaning. And as I do my best for you, there's no ballads here. This thing rocks. It doesn't get sentimental. Like, I Want F Now is sentimental. That's not sentimental. He wants sex, he wants it now. Thank you. And I read that he does get political. Desert Storm, I'll Never Be Your Slave. It's not necessarily pro-war. And so he's a bit libertarian. Is that a good way of putting it? In my limited listening, because I'm just reviewing this, I like this. This is good. It's not necessarily progressive, it is libertarian if you limit yourself to what he is doing here. He wants this liberty, his right to F, and pornography, and his freedom. Yes. We approve. And I think I made it clear. If you like your industrial rock and maybe EBM, whatever terms there may be there, you got a lot of fresh stuff from Leather Strip and Klute for you to find. Some of what I mentioned here is on YouTube. I forget which two of the 4 Leather Strip. 5? Yeah, there's 5. I noticed that 2 of the 5 Leather Strip records, 2025 versions, are on YouTube. Not the other 3, not this one, but the other Klute. I'm not saying it right. I said it first. Klute. Does it have to fun listening to me as me messing up pronunciations of non-English words, even English words at that, but as it is. God sent. So, lots of stuff, fresh stuff from Klaus Larson is out there to be found. So you thought, I want to hear something new from Leather Strip. It's not maybe completely new, but it's fresh. Does that make sense? Remix. Whatever a remix is to you. It's remix fresh. I never heard of it. This is my first time listening to Klaus Larson. Okay? So, I like it. I think you may like it. This, for now, is on Bandcamp only. Hopefully they will put this on YouTube soon. But you can find the other version of Excluded with the naked winged demon ladies in the Renaissance art style. That is to be found on YouTube. So, are we clear now? If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to Action Rock Corner. Ring the notification bell. And go listen to a version of Excluded on Bandcamp for that version. If you don't want the handout, well, go to YouTube and there's the older version and come back. Listen to both and tell me how I need to clear my ears out, and there's completely different mixes. I tried to tell I couldn't really tell. So, yeah, tell me, is this? I don't like to compare. That's not, I think, fair. There's other versions of this album. There's other stuff from Leather Strip and this branding and Torture Calorie, and he's prolific. That's the point. And so, bottom line is, I like this a lot. Comparing it to everything else he's done, don't know, don't care. I like this. That's all that matters. Okay, we're good. And for ladies in action rock, garage rock, punk, classic and legacy bands, and rockabilly and psychobilly and whatever else. If it rocks, I'm talking about. If it brogs and goes into like semi-classical, edgy elevator music, not me. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.